Hey guys, it's Christian. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the ultra niche YouTube method and how to use it. I'm going to be talking about the 3 creators who are doing it very, very well. I'm going to be taking examples of them, showing their exact funnels and how it's working for them. Then I'm going to be talking about how you can copy this yourself, no matter what income stream you are at or what level you're at. It's going to be very relevant to yourself as a content creator and someone who wants to make money from their content. So to quickly get into it, 3 accounts I'm using. First is Brez Scales, who is a big creator who you've probably heard of. This is his business account. William Brown, if you're in the info and coaching space, you 100% would have heard of William Brown, very successful. Same with Colin Yerkeson, another big guy in the space. And now he's running a credit offer off the back of his niche video, which he started recently. And the price points for what they are now, I know Brez Scales is around $500K a month. William Brown, I've heard people talk about this, and it's around $550, I think. This is just revenue, I'm pretty sure. And then Colin is around $50K per month, I'm guessing at the moment, just for Colin, as he only recently did this offer, and I assume it would be doing quite well, but as it's new, I'm just putting it around $50K. Could be more, could be less, I don't know. But the simple funnel that they're running is, first, they're going to be targeting you through their ultra niche content. Now, this is content that's going to specifically target you as a buyer. For example, if you're an info or coaching guy, kind of like myself, I run an info agency. I'm going to watch William Brown's content, as it's going to be very relevant to me scaling my own agency and building an offer around any creators I work with and just general kind of tips and knowledge which him as a high level guy is going to be able to provide me. So I'm going to watch his content. I'm going to get a lot of value from it because all they are very long videos, very whiteboard or Figma born, basically like I'm doing now, talking straight value, very specific to me as a business owner. He's getting past all the trash leads, he's getting past all the trash and the general audience who don't care what they're basically talking about at all, which is the issue with majority of the short form and even your YouTube content. With these whole ultra niche YouTubes, and the method that they use is they're targeting their specific buyer, their perfect buyer, the perfect person who's going to spend the exact amount of money they want them to on their product, and targeting them directly and providing a lot of value to them. So then they're obviously going to upsell and they're going to pay into their ecosystem. So that's what William Brown does for Colin. He's targeting business owners in the kind of the credit area and helping people get a lot more credit as a business owner and helping them hack credit cards. So he's going to be talking directly to those wealthy business people who want credit, who want to scale their business faster, and probably based in America, so they've got access to all this credit, or at least Western countries. And then for Brez, he's going to be targeting, I think, more beginners here. Like, a lot of his content is full course for beginners. It's a little bit more Mr. Beastie style in terms of the thumbnails and stuff and targeting those beginners. However, he's targeting those exact people. He's not targeting some random guy who doesn't care about freelance band scaling or who's not in the online money space, whatever. He's going to be targeting the exact people who watch his content from his main channel, and then going into this more specific content where people actually want to learn. So all of this content here is going to be teaching people how to do what he's done, how to get better at it, and how to basically start from the ground up. So all of these have one thing in common, which is it's just pure educational, right? It's literally all it is just educational content, very minimal editing, very simple, very raw, and that's why it works. Because a lot of these people who are going to be watching this, they don't want the Mr. Beast style over-edited stuff. They just want to know how to do this, how to improve. And that's what this content style gives them, and that's why it works so well for converting to high ticket offers, and it makes them so much money every single month because it's content that works for a specific group of people and they know that they're going to pay. And it's relatively easy to get started as well. Like, none of this is crazy stuff to film. Like, even though they're long videos, all of these people know exactly what they're talking about. They know off by heart. They've done it for multiple years, so they can just basically talk as much as they want about it and provide as much value, not caring about the time or having to script it really. They can just go off the cuff and just film a YouTube video, and it's going to do well. So for example, like William Brown's, like, these are 40 to 30 minute videos. These are long videos, right, for the whole YouTube space. But people are going to watch these just because of how valuable it is. And even though, say, he's got 5,000 views, you might think, hey, that's not many views. How's that going to convert? It doesn't matter. That is 5,500 people who are ready to buy from him, who are business owners, who are people with money, people who are willing to spend money on him and are perfect leads. That is way better than 50,000 people, which of a small percentage of them may be good leads. You want to be targeting niche people. You want to be targeting the specific people who should be buying from you, and that's what this content does. Then after this, they always push to a VSL or a landing page. So for example, this is Brez's here. Literally all it is a button. It's a VSL. You can't watch the VSL until you put in an intake form, which gets your data. They're going to be SMSing you. They're going to be targeting you via email, and it's basically spamming you to hop on a call. There, for example, Colin here, same thing, schedule a call. You have to fill in an intake form. They're gonna get your phone number to text you via SMS. They're gonna get your email to get you through email sequence. Then for Colin, for example, he's gonna use all this data to qualify you. And what I've heard before and what a lot of these guys are doing, I'm pretty sure, there's softwares out there that can find your exact credit, especially in the US. So I'm assuming that all this data here is gonna be used to find this person's persona and get an idea of what credit they're at the moment and what credit limit they can apply for. And then that's going to be able to give them more information when they're reaching out to you to say, hey, this is where you are now and this is where we can get you. This is how you can help you out. And all of this content is going to be qualifying you for different calls and helping the setters and closers have a better idea of the persona and the person they're going to hop on a call with and able to close you better. So that's why they always push you to a VSL. You watch the VSL and then they'll get an intake form. Again, for what's it called? Well, William Brown, if it'll load. So it basically pushes you into a call, you book a call, say it's 4 a.m. And then again, it's another form. It's gonna be qualifying you. What income are you at now? What age are you at now? How much have you made from your business? For example, if I clicked hire, he's probably maybe gonna hop on the call himself, or maybe a more experienced closer is gonna hop on the call, or someone who's at a higher level, which can close me better. Or for a beginner, maybe hop on with another guy who's maybe less experienced, who doesn't need to be as experienced to close me. And this is all just gonna give them a ton more data, which they can target to you and really hop on a call with you and provide a lot of value to you before your call to make sure you are gonna buy. All of these intake forms are qualifying you. They're making sure you are ready to buy from them as soon as they basically push you to buy and hop on a call with them. So after they've done this, after you've watched the VSL, all the VSL as well, they'll literally be targeting your pain points, being super straight up. They'll talk about their experience, what they've done in the past. They'll target your pain points, how you don't have any credit, you're low credit, you want to scale, want to help you scale your business. Do you want to learn how to freelance brand scale and make money online, 10 to 20K a month from like pretty easy. Like that's all the pain points are going to be. It's just targeting you, what you could be improving, what the dream state is. Do you want to be in Dubai renting supercars or something? It's probably a stupid example, but you get what I'm saying, right? They're all going to be selling you this dream state. They're going to show their experience and why they're qualified to do this. You already consumed all of this content, so you already trust them basically already because you're going to hop on a call. So it's a very easy sell. They really do not have to do much to sell you at all. So then they're going to push you to an intake form. They're all going to SMS you. They're all going to email you just to spam to hop on a call. They're going to nurture you before you hop on a call so they know you're going to buy. And then they take advantage of the Ascension model. And this is where you can take examples from. Now, obviously you can take examples from creating your own YouTube channel. That's pretty simple. Having a VSL, putting an intake form, that's very visible, right? But the main thing that you can't really see from this is the Ascension model, which is how they actually make a lot of their money. And it's kind of the idea of how you want to run your offer. Now, a lot of these guys, like they would be pushing to one simple offer. However, they're going to have multiple offers, which start you low and end at you being quite high in their ecosystem. And that's how they're going to make the most money from you and how you can make the most money from your leads, which you copy. So the Ascension model kind of looks like this. This is very, very simplified. This is like so simplified. However, they'll start with something lower free. For Brez's example, where is it? He is going to get you into a mini course. You're going to watch this VSL. You're going to fill this out. You're going to watch the VSL. You're going to unlock the mini course. And this mini course is probably just going to be something that he did very like in a day, just filmed it in a day. It's going to be a video kind of going over the basics of freelance brand scaling and how to actually do it in a very basic way. You're going to watch that and you're going to be like, okay, I want to learn more now. And then they're probably going to push you to hop on a call and then done. So what they do is they get you on a low or free ticket offer. A lot of guys, they'll sometimes do a low ticket offer, which is maybe like a low ticket community, a low ticket like PDF or course, which is very easy to get into. It breaks that payment barrier. Or for example, for Brez's, that's free. Sometimes they skip this like in total. They'll literally just not do this at all. For example of Colin here, it would just be hopping on a call and then pushing you to an offer. Same with William Brown. He'd just be pushing you to the core offer. And their core offer is going to be their main revenue driver. For a lot of people, it's going to be a group coaching program. For some of this, it could be a one-on-one coaching. However, that's probably more expensive. And from their content, they would be mainly pushing you to a core offer. This core offer would be a community course and like group coaching program where you'd maybe in the group of like say 25 people, you'd be hopping on calls every single week with maybe William Brown or one of the coaches, and you'd be getting access to a bunch of course content and a community. And that whole offer itself is going to be maybe could be 4, 5, 6, 7K around that price range. And they can charge so much for it because they're targeting high level people who realistically have the money for it. They've watched all their content, because this is why organic's so good. All of this is consumption based. They have hours and hours of content. All of these guys in total have hours and hours of content that you can just watch for free. It's all valuable. So you're going to consume an immense amount of content from all of these guys. So when you're ready to buy, you basically know these guys, right? You're basically friends with them at this point because you've watched so much of their content, you've consumed so much of their content. You are a very, very warm lead. This is very different to, say, a lot of people in the info space will run paid ads to some kind of offer. Now, the issue with paid ads, right, is you're targeting people who know nothing. They are completely cold. They don't know you at all. So you have to run ads. You have to get them into your ecosystem, and it's much harder to sell them. You're going to have lower show-up rates for your calls. The customer LTV is going to be quite low, and the conversion rates aren't going to be where you want it to be. Plus, then you're paying for paid ads, which decreases your profit margins. So that's why this ultra niche YouTube method is so good. You literally have some of the best margins in the game. Like all these Iman, this Colin guy, same with Brez and William, they all have insane margins with the leanest teams possible to be able to make the most money from their content, as it's all based on info. They really do not have to do much. For this core offer, say it's a community, bang, that's just creating a community. Then it's course content, which is very easy to create once and then update. And then they have to hop on a couple calls a week, and they're getting paid 5 to 7K per person every single month. It's very easy income for these guys, and their content helps it so much. And that's why the ultra niche YouTube method is one of the best methods for making any money from your content, and 10 times better than short form ever could be. Then they might have a high ticket. So for example, another guy, Charlie Morgan, who creates very similar content, he has a mastermind. So he has a core offer, which I think is around 10K, and then he has a high ticket, which is a mastermind, like a consulting and a mastermind thing where you pay, I actually don't know, probably maybe say 25K, right? And you pay 25K, you go to Dubai and you take part in their mastermind. So that's kind of what it looks like. They get you in with a free or a low ticket offer. Sometimes they don't, and they just push you to a core offer because they can, because it's through their content. You've already consumed so much, they push you to a core offer around, say, the 5 to 7K, maybe even 10K mark. And then after that, they look to upsell you to an even higher ticket offer, which is usually some kind of mastermind or even one-on-one program. And then it's collect cash and scale. Now, the easiest way to scale, I won't get too much into it because I don't want to make this video too long. Those scale just by removing themselves, putting in coaches in place so they're not hopping on the calls every time, and then just scale as that, getting more people in, getting more coaches in, and then just trying to remove themselves, and then they scale faster. And then it's all just content, just posting as much content as they can, posting super valuable content, and then that's basically the method. It's really simple. To an extent, it's hard, but it's simple. You need to have the authority. That's a big one if you want to be doing this. You don't need a crazy amount of authority, but you do need results that really speak for yourself. So you maybe, say you have 2 clients that you do really good case studies for. That's a perfect example how you can use that as authority just to build up your your authority when they're watching your videos. And you can say at the start of your videos, hey, I've done this. This is the proof of how I've done it. And then people are able to trust you more, and they're more likely to buy for your content. Even still, you don't even have to talk about that at all. You can literally just talk pure value, and people are going to be able to see that from your content. These guys have done it very well, just because they've got the authority, they've been in it for years, and they know how to create good content, and they can talk on it so much and provide so much value. It's all a value game. The more value you can provide in this ultra niche channels, the better it's going to be, the more money you're going to make on the back end. It's very simple, push to a VSL, very simple VSL, target the pain points, talk about the customer's dream states, how they can do this, how you'll help them do this, what experience do you have in doing this, push them to an intake form, get as much information from them as you can, target them with SMS and email, push them to hop on a call, and push them into an ascension model where you may do something free to get them in the door. Then you have a core offer, which is your main generation, where you're going to be making most of your money, which is probably going to be a group coaching course and community offer around there. And then you can have a high ticket offer, which is maybe more of the one-on-one personalization consulting or a mastermind, and then your focus is collecting the cash and scaling as you go. Now, this was a quick video, hopefully a quick video on how to implement this method for your own content. These guys are doing it at a high level. For a lot of those beginners out there that may be watching this video, it's still a very easy model for you to do if you have some kind of business and you've got experience in whatever you're trying to teach. Could literally be anything. These guys have just done it very well in the business niche. You can do this for fitness, you can do this for health, you can do this for anything, right? But the business niche is a very good niche to be able to do this for, as the ticket is very high. So if you want to watch more of our content, just check out my YouTube. I've got a lot more content coming out. At the moment, that's going to be surrounded around content creators and how to improve your funnel, how to make a lot more money from your content. Apart from that, follow me on my X. My DM's are always open if you've got any other questions about how this could work, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.